Hi there everyone, Alicia here, and I'm excited to share with you the 2022 FHA loan requirements. So FHA is one of my favorite loans because it helps a lot of homeowners get qualified who aren't the cleanest, best credit score, best situation. So it helps the little guy, and I love helping the little guy, okay? That's why it's one of my favorites. So basically with FHA, we're gonna be covering a couple things today. We're gonna cover the loan criteria, and we're also going to cover the pros and cons as well as the frequently asked questions. So we're going to start with the criteria and the requirements. So the FHA requirement for down payment is currently 3.5% down, and that is of the purchase price. Okay. And then it is not just for first-time home buyers. So a lot of people don't realize this. It is not just for first-time home buyers. Anyone, even a seasoned homeowner, can get an FHA loan. Now, the neat thing about FHA is they're very flexible in credit score. So with a 3.5% down, all you need is a 580 credit score. If you have a lower score than that and you can come up with 10% down, they actually will go as low as a 500 credit score. So that's a lot lower. And again, very flexible. So with an FHA loan, one of the things that I love is they don't have the minimum trade line requirement issue that conventional does. So if a client only recently just got credit for the first time, you can still get an FHA loan. They technically allow you to get a loan with even no credit score, just so you know that. So there's a couple cons with FHA loans. One of the things that comes to mind for me is the upfront mortgage insurance premium. It's 1.75% of your loan amount, and it's a one-time fee that is built in your loan amount, okay? So that's one of the cons. The secondary con is the monthly mortgage insurance. It's currently 0.8% if you put 5% down or more. And then if you put less than that, it's 0.85%. And you take that number, 0.85%, multiply it by your loan amount, and divide it by 12. That's how you get the monthly increment that you would be paying in your monthly payment. Now that mortgage insurance lasts for up to 11 years, and I don't care how much down payment you do, or if you do a 15 or 30, it's gonna be there. And basically after 11 years, you are able to remove it. So just keep that in mind. Conventional, you only need it for 2 years. So I do think that's a con, that you do have to have the mortgage insurance for so long. Now with FHA, I will say the interest rates are better. They tend to be better than the conventional. So that's a positive thing. So one of the things that's important, I think, to know is FHA, you can only do this with it being your primary residence. You can have a cosigner, but one party has to be living in the home. And one of the other questions we get is, can you buy with an FHA loan and turn that property into a rental at some point? You absolutely can. You want to live in the home for at least 1 year is the requirement. One of the really fun and my most favorite questions that people ask is, can you buy a multi-unit with FHA? Oh my God, 100%. And I highly recommend it. Why not buy a fourplex, move in, you have 3 rents helping you make that monthly payment. Okay. And you can count those to qualify too. So it's really helpful. You can do it with a duplex, triplex, and it's a great way to purchase your first home and have help in making that monthly payment. So you can buy a multi-unit. Keep that in mind. One of the things you can do to get out of the FHA down the road is you can refinance into a conventional. So if you buy with an FHA, you've got the permanent mortgage insurance, your home's gone up a little bit in value. Now you think you have 20%. You can absolutely refinance and switch that to conventional and remove your mortgage insurance. So one of the things I like to bring up with FHA is the condo situation. If you're looking at condos, you want to remember to research, or have your loan officer research, and go look up on Google FHA condo. And basically just typing that in, a website will pop up where you can look the house up to see, is it qualified to go FHA? If the condo community is not approved, you can submit for it to get approved. It's called a spot approval, and you can send that in and get it approved. It'll take about 30 days to 45 days in that situation. So I just wanted to make sure to touch on that a little bit. And then last but not least, Let's talk about who am I? I'm a 20-year loan officer and I love helping clients. I joke and I say I get to play with mortgage algebra every day, and it's because with loans, one thing that's neat is they review your cash, credit, income, property, and each little piece to the puzzle is a factor in getting a client approved. So I specialize when other banks have denied files, and then they call me. Clients will reach out to me and I'll figure it out, and it technically either needs a little bit more assets or it needs a little bit lower debt to income ratio, and we brainstorm different ways to benefit the situation. I help clients do a rapid rescore and increase their credit score. So there's many different ways to strengthen the file or package the file in a stronger fashion. And it's just helping clients do that so that they can make their dreams come true of homeownership. So I'd love to help you as well. Text or call me anytime, 916-256-6486. Have a great day.